Hi folks, and welcome back to Bangkok. That's right, behind me there. We rolled into town this morning about 8 a.m. I guess we left Pattaya right at about 6, so about 2 hours door to door today. There's a couple things I hope to accomplish while in town here. The first of which we already did today. It's been kind of a long day. I'll get into that in a minute. But since then, we've checked into the Park Royale Suites, Bangkok. Right here, I guess we're only about a block off Sukhumvit Road. That's basically Soy 4 Nana behind me there. In fact, we can see the Nana BTS station rather, right outside of our room. So pretty convenient location, well, depending on what you want to do. But the place that we were going for today is just right up there by Sukhumvit Road, a stone's throw away from Nana, so that's what we did. But I'll show you around our room here first. This hotel looks like a little bit older of a hotel, but very nice. I'm stood at the pool, one of the rooftop areas here. There are two. There's one on the 11th floor with a little gymnasium, rooftop garden, and then there's this one on the 8th floor with kind of a covered pool, but still plenty of open air spaces. So we'll go up to the room. I'll show you around. There's quite a few number of amenities, but they were very nice in the lobby, and I think the location's very nice. I believe it was just that right at about 3,000 baht booked on Agoda. And like I said, can't beat the location. That's why I chose it. So let's go up to the room, we'll take a look, and then we'll go out this evening and see what fun we can have. So our room here at the Park Royal Suites is, well, it is a suite, but it's more like, almost like a condo. I mean, when you come in, you have this nice sitting area here, big TV. Well, there's tables for your workstation, your laptop that you can move out from the corner and put in front of you. I used that today already. There's a refrigerator, a kitchenette, a microwave. There's plates, bowls, forks, knives, all that stuff, a 2-burner stove, and even a washing machine. So this is really the condo portion. Beyond that, there's like a glass divider. That's more of the hotel room part. Great big king-size bed, power outlets on both sides. A little writing desk in there as well if you don't like the workstation out here. Big closet, big huge safety box, but you get things like an ironing board. You don't see that very often, iron. All the things you would find in a condo or maybe an extended stay type place. So maybe that's what this is for, extended stay, maybe business travelers. You know, Bangkok, in addition to being the gateway to most people entering the country, is also a big financial hub, industry, business, and there may be business visitors here that would maybe stay at a hotel like this. I'm enjoying it for my stay. And we've got a nice little balcony, and we have a beautiful view. Bathrooms about par for the course, which you'd expect. I think this is rated at 4-star, so very nice. The ceiling's reasonably high. Now, the reason I chose this property is it's right around the corner from a place called Pacific Place. And that's where the financial guys that I know reside. That's their offices. There's a tax consultant there. There's financial consultants there. There's a big brouhaha here in Thailand right now with a new government coming in saying, we're going to start taxing the monies coming in from the expats that live here. So there's a little bit of panic. I get questions all the time from people. What's this all about? The truth of the matter is, I don't know. I don't know any more than you know. The real truth of the matter is nobody knows a whole lot about it because there's only about 2 paragraphs written about it. So I have an entire interview with the whole team up there, especially the tax advisor, the chief tax advisor, and he goes into all of this, and that whole interview is on the members site for the members, but I'll show you some snippets of it just maybe to put your mind at ease a little bit about what's coming on right now.
Thailand has a territorial tax system. It said that anything earned overseas that is not remitted into Thailand within 12 months is considered savings. So if you put the money, if you earn money in a rental program and then you put it into a bank account for 12 months, it's not taxable in Thailand because it's savings before it's brought over here. But if you took the rent out and immediately sent the money here as income to you, you were supposed to pay tax. Now, the Thai tax authorities weren't very good at doing that, so people weren't even claiming that. Now, the change on this is he gets rid of the 12 months rule and says any income remitted, any money remitted into Thailand at any point in time is now taxable income to you here in Thailand. That's effectively all they have said. They added three things on this. They added if you're here on a temporary visa, which means less than 6 months, a tourist visa, this doesn't apply to you. If you're here on a temporary work visa, which assumes less than 6 months, it doesn't apply to you. And it said that if the income has been taxed in a country with a double tax agreement, the United States has a double tax agreement. Most of Europe does, Canada does as well. You don't have to pay double tax again on that. One of the big issues of this, guys, is, that statement, when you see it translated into English, is literally 2 paragraphs and 2 small paragraphs. There's very little detail on this, and it's a massive, massive series of changes. One of the possibilities and probabilities is they suspend this rule because the Thais, in order to do this, and I think the minister who put this in place didn't realize how big of a change this was going to be. This will require 10 to 20,000 pages of new regulations.
I think so.
If they change, if they change this thing the way they want to, more than likely, though, let me say this, guys. First thing is relax on this.
Right.
To it. Right. Don't panic. Okay. In my opinion, the worst case scenario and most likely scenario of this is you have to do some type of tax return here in Thailand. You got to get a tax ID number and do some type of tax return with this. And more than likely, they would have to scrap the remittance basis and move this into a global income system. But even in order to do that, it would have to take a year and a half or more to get these regulations in place.
So, right. Big thanks to the folks over at Business Class Asia and AI Tax Advisors for having us sit down, explaining all this, and being so welcoming. And look, if you live here, if you want some information, or if you have something like a tax return you need help with, a will, anything like that, give these guys a call. I will pin a comment and give you their website. You can email them, you can talk to them. And look, say you heard it here, and they'll give you a free consultation. But enough about boring taxes. We got to go out and see some of Bangkok.
This morning when we got here early, and I went down here. I asked my friend, I said, hey, where can we eat breakfast? We're early for the meeting. Little tiny place right down here called The Tavern. It says a taste of the States. And what it was, it's license plates all over the wall, just a very small place, but we had breakfast there. I'll show you what it was. Pretty good. It reminded me of going into a little, I don't know, maybe a little place in a suburban town in the U.S. somewhere. But I never would have found that on my own. But this evening, we've walked down here by Nana Plaza, just a couple-minute walk from the hotel. Got a tuk-tuk. Lon thought we'd go up toward the Soy Cowboy area. We're going to come back here later because I think there's some kind of special night going on across the street on the Soy 7 area. So anyway, we'll go down there, we'll come back, we'll just see whatever's doing. So we made it down to Soy Cowboy. Lon wanted a a noodle soup. She saw a guy making noodle soup here. 50 baht for that, quite reasonable. About the same you pay on the street in Pattaya. But my drink out here on Soy Cowboy, not so much. 380 baht for a Sangsom soda. And Lon got a Schweppes Manao. So, yeah, we're not in Pattaya anymore, that's for sure. But Soy Cowboy here was my first ever little foray into Bangkok over 30 years ago. At that time, all the bars here were open. all open air. You can see the Soy looked so much bigger back then because of the bars being open. Now they're all closed, shut, proper storefront type things. And it looks smaller. It looks much, much smaller. But anyway, still a lot of ambience. It's early. I see a lot of people wandering by though. So it looks like business is good, and traffic was just abominable getting here. It was, I think it took us 25 minutes from Nana down there. We should have taken the BTS. Maybe we'll take the BTS back. All right, we're going back on the BTS. Lon fancies herself a little bit of a BTS professional. So we'll take that back one station instead of the tuk-tuk. Got the tickets, only 17 baht. So you guys let me know in the comments. I can't believe I'm the first one to make this mistake, but I reached in my pocket, I pull out my hotel key card and try to use that to exit the BTS. The BTS card was in my shirt pocket. Of course, the hotel key card doesn't work, but the good news is we made it down to Soy 7. This was our destination here. I actually have never been to this little strip of bars. There's a whole little entertainment area down here, and this was our target. The Moonshine Pub and Restaurant, owned by an American fella. I met him, very nice man, and he's got some good food in here. This is some kind of special evening. There's a jazz band playing inside. We'll take a quick look in here, but it's also air conditioned. Most of the other, I think all of the other places down here in this little entertainment area are just open air, but this is closed and air conditioned, and it's a nice ambiance inside. So the drinks are pouring, and there was free food. Did I mention free food? Yeah. Pretty nice, and everything was good. He's also got some kind of special Thanksgiving offer here. Sounds very tempting. I might have to go and visit him for Thanksgiving. But I'd never been here before. There's some of the free fixings right there. That beef was, I think it might have been pork. Either way, that stewed meat was lovely. The chicken was good. But I tell you, I think the star of the show here, the potato salad. Look at this. Wonderful, wonderful. So we had a good evening here. We spent most of our evening here on Soy 7 at the Moonshine Pub, and the band was great. I met a lot of nice people, and that's not just here. The entire trip, everywhere we went, I would meet somebody, whether it be on the BTS or just walking down the street or standing on the street, wherever. I met so many viewers, subscribers, whatever. But we had a lovely evening in here, and then we had to walk home, and yeah, I think on the walk home, this must be where I got my welcome kiss to Bangkok. So anyway, next time, we will look at some of Bangkok during the day. We'll go to some places I haven't been in a while. But for this episode, going to have to go ahead and leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.